Welcome to the City of Thunder Bay's first ever virtual Canada Day celebration. For a full schedule of virtual programming, head over to thunderbay.ca/Canada Day. Hi, I'm Judi and I'm the coordinator of Willow Springs Creative Center. And today we'll be making together a rustic Canada Day pizza. So we're going to begin with the dough of the pizza, and Roxanne is she's starting with a couple cups of warm water. You want to use warm water, not too hot, you'll kill your yeast, not too cold or your yeast won't activate. Just going to throw in on top, just sprinkle on top a teaspoon of yeast. This will make about 2 large pizzas. She's going to add a bit of honey. We're using local honey from Barry's Bees, and we're going to be using some unbleached white flour along with some Brule Creek partially sifted flour. So to make it, you're going to let your yeast start to activate, and this way it's a dry active yeast, and you want to get it going to make sure that it's living. So it'll foam up and you'll get your yeast looking like this. So once your yeast has activated, then you're going to go on to make your dough. So Roxanne is going to add a teaspoon of salt, and we're using the Brule Creek virgin canola oil. Nice good glug of it. And then she's going to add about 2 cups of unbleached white and about 2 cups of the Brule Creek partially sifted flour. You want to make quite a wet dough. You don't want it stiff. I always say if it feels like the back of an old woman's triceps, then it's perfect. So you want to keep adding flour until you get this nice loose dough. Yeah, so now that we have this nice soft dough, you can see how soft it is. So it's not stiff, it's kind of oozy, and that's what we want. Then you're gonna get your pizza pan ready. You're gonna oil it a bit. We use these ones with the holes in them. And remember, you want to, if you're using an oven indoors, you'll have it preheating to 450 degrees. We're going to be lighting the fire in our outdoor oven and cooking our pizza out there for you. This is the amazing Willow Springs Canadian pizza. A salute to local products and our great country. So you want to flour your board really well, your counter or wherever you're rolling the dough, so it's not sticking. If it is sticking a bit, you can pick it up. You can dredge some flour underneath and flip your dough over. You want to roll in all different directions so you're forming a circle. If you have your pan close by, you can eye it up and see the size that you need. So you're going to fold the dough in half and transfer it onto your pan. Lots of times the dough shrinks up a bit when you move it. So, and then you can form a crust along the edge. And you're ready to make the sauce. It's a bit early for pulling garlic, but we're going to use a fresh garlic from our garden for our pizza sauce. Ooh, beautiful. We're going to grab some basil to add into our sauce. You always want to pinch the top of your basil, and that'll just make your basil bush out more and grow more. Now we're going to make the sauce. This is a nice, simple, quick sauce recipe. doesn't require any cooking. So we're just going to use the garlic we pulled from our garden. Roxanne is just going to cut it up into big chunks. And we are going to use a blender. If you have a food processor, that would work even better. At Willow Springs, we go through food processors very quickly. If you know of a commercial food processor available for sale, we sure would love to get in on that. So the garlic can go into your blender. The basil too can just be chopped a little and added or torn. Tomatoes for the sauce. They are meatier, and so you don't get a really watery sauce. Once again, we're just going to quarter these romas. So we're making enough sauce for about 2 large pizzas. We'll use 6 to 8 tomatoes. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste, some pepper, black pepper, and we usually add a little bit of an Italian blend of spices. She'll drizzle in a bit of olive oil and give it another whirl. And there you'll have a beautiful fresh sauce. The sauce is a bit watery still. So what we do is we just pour the sauce into a colander over a bowl and just let it drain a little bit. So we're gonna light our fire in our outdoor oven. We call her the Midnight Witch. Start with some, just build a normal fire. We use some birch bark. We use kindling. Usually we'll start with some poplar and some cedar, but when we have the cooking fire on, because we want a nice hot fire for cooking a pizza, it's usually 800 to 1200 degrees, then we're burning strictly birch. When we light the fire in the oven, we light it in the middle. That way we are heating the base of the oven, as well as the rest of it, all the surrounding arched brick. Then when we go to cook the pizza, we'll push the fire to the back. We're just going to cut up some bacon to fry up to put on to the pizza. Find if you pre-cook the bacon a bit before you put it in the oven, you'll get really nice crisp bacon. To make this a special Willow Springs Canadian pizza, we're going to make a balsamic maple syrup drizzle for the top of the pizza. So we'll start with some good Ontario maple syrup, and we're going to add some balsamic vinegar to it. A couple glugs. And then we're going to let that cook and cook down. And then when our pizza is just ready to go in the oven, when we're finished dressing it and it's cooked down, we'll put it into a squeeze bottle and we'll just drizzle it on the top. So we're gonna also pre-cook the mushrooms. We'll fry them up. I reserved a wee bit of the bacon fat from frying. You can see that I've taken the bacon off. It's not super crispy because we are going to still cook it further in the oven. Now I'm cutting the mushrooms. You don't want them too thin, or when you fry them up, they'll almost disappear. We're using some nice firm cremini mushrooms on the pizza. So probably I've done maybe 5 or 6 mushrooms for 1 large pizza. And now I'm just going to saute them up. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. Ooh, awesome. On this Canadian pizza, we're going to use some beautiful local award-winning Thunder Oak Gouda. We're using mild Gouda, so I'll just grate her up. And you can choose as much cheese as you want. Some people like a lot. That's like me, but others just like a little bit. So just do it to your own taste. Now it's the fun time to assemble your pizza. So we've rolled out the dough. We've drained our tomato sauce a bit, and now we're just gonna add the sauce. I'm gonna leave a little crust along the outer edge. You wanna have your oven ready because once you sauce it with this sauce, it is pretty wet, and if you left this sitting, your dough would get a bit soggy, especially in the middle. Okay, and then the typical Canadian ingredients, we're gonna go with, you know, we're gonna put the cheese underneath because in our outdoor oven, then the stuff on top really cooks well. So we're going with the local Thunder Oak Gouda. Get a nice good coverage. The traditional pepperoni. Don't skimp on the pepperoni. They shrink up a bit when they cook, so you want to make sure you get enough. We'll do the bacon. This is from Giant View Farms on Gorevale Road, a wonderful local farm that is going to start specializing in goat meat as well. They have 94 goats in their herd this year. We have the mushrooms that we sauteed. I mean, you could always go out to your garden and grab some chives if you wanted to add those, or saute up some onion. And then this is the special ingredient. So we had cooked down the balsamic maple syrup reduction, and now we're just going to, we put it into the squeeze bottles, and then we're just going to drizzle it on top of the pizza. You've preheated your oven to 450. You're going to put it on the lower, right in the middle of your oven. It'll take probably, I would say 15 to 20 minutes to cook, and you can just check it. If you can lift the crust up with your hand, then you know it's cooked. So once the fire's been burning in the middle, now I'm pushing it back, and I'm going to clean the inside of the oven. And this, we're going to bake the pizza right on the fire brick. When the oven is at temperature, a pizza is going to take approximately 3 minutes to cook. So the first time when I slide it in, I might wait about a minute, and then I'm going to come in, I'm going to give it a half a turn, or quarter turn, sorry, and then give it about 15-20 seconds, and then we'll just let it cook a bit more, and we'll turn it again until we've fully rotated it, and then it's time for the pizza to come out. If you ever get a chance to build a pizza oven, an outdoor wood-fired pizza oven, I'd really encourage you to do it. You can bake bread, you can roast meat, smoke fish in it, and once you start cooking this way, I don't know, for me, I feel connected to people for over thousands of years who cooked outdoors on open fire. To invite you all to come out to Willow Springs Creative Center out on Maple Ward Road in Lappy every Friday from 3 to 7 for our Willow Springs market. You'll get to eat some awesome pizza from our oven and buy local produce and pre-made foods from our vendors. It's a wonderful time. And here's our pizza. And from everyone at Willow Springs, we'd like to say Happy Canada Day, eh? Thank you for joining Willow Springs in celebrating Canada Day. We would love to see the outcome of your pizzas. Feel free to share a photo. Tune in tonight at 6 p.m. for the opening ceremonies, followed by an evening of amazing local performers. Follow Thunder Bay Culture and Events on Facebook for video updates. Canada Day is presented by Ontario Power Generation.